And off we go from Denver. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 29, here's the second down and 4. And Walker once more. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Darnold from the gun. That one caught. It's Horton. And he finally goes down, but not before. Reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
To throw is Darnold.
And the Seahawks.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he'll only get this to the 17. To throw is Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Faking the give, Darnold. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And out across midfield. Down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Darnold. Quick hitch, complete. It's Walker. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. This to the tight end, Kincaid. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. And Walker has it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Darnold now to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dalton Kincaid. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. The last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
9 yards. It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Van Warney. After the interception, here's Darnold. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
12 yards. That's another Seahawks.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. To throw is Nix. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Williams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
14 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Darnold. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
15 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this 1st half. Caught by Turner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Next to the air. This one complete. It's Devon Velo. The Broncos in the hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Nix.
Seahawks 31-yard line.
And he's caught by Velo. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Broncos 1st down.
Back to the air with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's third and a few inches. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. DJ Turner, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that flag puts him on the... Feels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Touchdown! DJ Turner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos.
The final shot before break. Nix. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our... Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 4th down, Mariota. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. English. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st down. Done. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Throwing, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mariota now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down. Inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's done. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he will. Off the play fake. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Nix. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw, here's Nix. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go. The other way with a football.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They go play action here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, still a one-possession game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Zion. Franklin. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Operating from the gun. English. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down. Done. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking to put a drive together. Following the fumble recovery. Nix. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, here's Nix. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First and 10.
Harvey now on first and 10. We'll get this to about the 38.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Turner. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos
to throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
a gain of 21 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's caught. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
It's 3rd down.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Across midfield. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Nix to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
2nd and 19.
Back to throw. Nix. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, English. And fights through one man.
English's pass.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
First and 10 at the 39.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, English. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Looking to throw. English. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Back to throw. English. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Looking to throw. English. Under pressure, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be first and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. There he goes up the right sideline. He's to the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. DJ Turner. 92 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expect.
And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
37.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Going to be brought down here in the backfield. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, English. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here is third down and 4. Operating from the gun, English. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down.
Up the middle they go. Done. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. English. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nick's going to keep this himself. Going right side here, and that's complete. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Nick's going to keep this himself. He's got his man. That's Vele. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Back at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's Nix. His pass into the hands of Turner. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Toss to Harvey, running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run. As they stop him behind the line. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Seahawks first down. 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Is sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick here is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 12. A little over 40 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Out right here, he finds Turner. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Turner is there for another one. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the handoff, Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. English. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.